So around this conversation about emailing and getting people together to respond to Congress and to show, that there is a pro-migrant civil rights response on the positive side to balance and outweigh the response from the antis. What are your thoughts on that? What have you seen that's been effective? And what can people do? So the people who are here in the room, the other people who are in Netroots Nation who weren't able to join us in person, the people who are watching this while it's streaming in their homes. I know several people actually RSVP'd on Facebook and they're watching it in their different respective cities. So what are your thoughts about that? How can they leverage these tools to be able to make a difference?
I think there's different roles for different people in this movement, and that's not a bad thing, different messaging. So, I mean, as bloggers, I think that we should demand the most pro-migrant solution we can find. And that means, I mean, for me, I'm pretty mad about 2010 being the year of immigration reform because I know it's not going to get done. There's just no way you can fool me more. I mean, I'm educated enough to know that there's no way Congress is passing immigration reform next year. So, I really want to see a standalone agreement this year so that we at least have a victory for immigration rights so we can build momentum for it. We can get people out of the shadows to fight for their families and friends as well. And we need to, as bloggers as well, and people that can speak from outside the system, we can talk about, we can call for reforming detention systems and ICE raids and secure communities, which is a horrible programs. And as for the DC orgs and Beltway groups, I think we need to start calling out Obama to fulfill his promises on immigration reform, because it's not just, we cannot let another Democratic president just slide just because he chanted in Nazi supporters last year during the elections, or just because he appointed a token Latina to the Supreme Court. So, I mean, we have to hold him accountable because back in the 90s, we didn't hold Clinton accountable. I mean, the LGBT groups got behind Clinton and he passed stuff like DOMA and the ADT. And this is disgusting. And Obama, I feel like he should be repeating himself and also do the same things by not just giving us bones and appointing tokens here and there and doing small things. But I don't think, unless we call him hard together, and as long, if we don't push him, he probably would not. So, I mean, for me, it's like I see students and families, I mean, losing their lives and being in detention and deporting themselves, and that's just, I mean, I can't deal with it, So, I mean, that's just my perspective on it.
XP, I think this is something you are looking to answer as well.
I mean, I could honestly say that the Republican Party uses email like crazy. I mean, they literally send it every day. It's like non-stop of, this is what's going on. And somehow, we kind of make fun of Republicans for being lockstep and all that, and yet, us liberals being more independent. I think that is the part where we falter, because it's like if we get these emails, it's like, oh my God, one more thing, and let's dump it and let's spam it. But it's like I said, you kind of have to look at it as humanity. I mean, it's just humanity. I mean, locking people away, some of them, I mean, families, I mean, children, locked in these maximum security prisons. We just have to, do the same thing. I mean, I think we can honestly, build a coalition as, like the Republican Party and keep reminding it. I think one of the problems is that there's no face. It's an unknown, and that's the problem, is that if you don't have that sad story or someone to hold on to, all you know is there's prisons, and that's all it is. It's, you look at them as any other criminal, and we have to change that.